Hey survivors, I just wanted to talk a little bit about gas, where to find it, how to make it, how to be self-sufficient with gas. If you have a lot of cars and you do a lot of exploring, gas can be the number one crucial thing you really need, especially if you have generators at your base. So let's talk about gas. So to make gas, you're going to need a couple of things. Part of the process in making gas, you're going to need water, so you're going to want to have a water collecting station. So you're going to grab some water. You also need a couple of things to make the components. In the fat converter, you're going to need the fat converter to convert animal fat to oil. So you're going to want to go ahead and do that. So we already have some animal fat on us. And then you're going to want to make liquor, moonshine, whatever you want to call it. So that's where the farming aspect will come into play. So you're going to want to have a farm set up, or plots, whatever you want to grow potatoes, because the potato is the main thing you're going to need. We have some potatoes grown. We have fertilizer and water with the potato seeds, and then you can grow potatoes. Now, one thing you want to remember is a lot of the food that you grow rottens. There, we have made fertilizer, so the compost bin is wonderful for that. We have a lot of rotten food because everything spoils so quickly. So you're going to want to keep that in mind. Keep yourself composting. So here's some spoiled meat. We need a few other spoiled things to make that the compost. It takes 30 minutes for compost to finish, but grow potatoes wherever you want. You can grow them in these little upright grow boxes or in the new plots. I have some things going, but they're taking a while. I think maybe seasons affect growth. That's what I've heard. So let's just harvest some potatoes. We got some potatoes here. Let's grab another one so we can make some liquor. So we got some tater tots, and we're gonna go over and start distilling some lacquers. So here we go. We have taters and water, which is all you need for a nice little vodka. We have some leftover taters here. That's fine. So we're making some liquor. So we already have some liquor made here. I think it's 4 liquors. So we're gonna have 4. We're gonna take some oil and then a can, and then let's go over to the distilling station again, and the distiller, and then we will make, there we go, we're off and running, making some premium gasoline. So that's really the best way you want to make gasoline. Well, that's really the only way you can make gasoline. We'll put our well, you know what, we're gonna actually, when you have leftover taters and you don't think you're gonna use them in a while, here's a hot tip. Just go ahead and make cooked potatoes, because yeah, like this, and then leave them in your oven, because they won't rot, because I might not get to these potatoes for a while, so they might go spoily on me. Leave your things in the oven. They won't spoil there. I have a couple leftover potatoes. That's okay. If they go bad, I need them for compost anyways. Or you guess what? You can eat. Let me eat a raw potato real quick, and we'll show you. You should get seeds. So this is all about being self-sufficient. So hopefully, did we get, yeah, we have potato seeds. So you can get potato seeds. So that's another way to utilize extra potatoes you have or won't use for a while. Boom. So we got some more potato seeds out of that. So the cycle of life continues. Those potatoes will be born again. So that's really how you be self-sufficient at creating gas. You're going to need a lot of gas. So you're going to want to keep potato crops growing, and then hunting animals, because the animals is where you get the animal fat, obviously. So deer's, bear, and etc. Another thing, so we have a car here and we have a fuel tank where we can siphon. Really, for siphoning, all you need is a hose now. You used to need a hose and a funnel, but you don't need that anymore. Just a hose. So you're going to want to find a hose as well so you can siphon gas. But the thing with that is, it's funny. With gas stations and gas pumps, you can stick a partially full fuel can in the gas pump and take gas from it. So this fuel can is at 58%. We can get this to 100 at a fuel pump. You can't do that with the car. It won't let me siphon gas into a partially full gas tank. So what I do is, usually there's enough room, I go ahead and fuel it up. So it's just a back and forth. So we're going to stick that fuel in there. So the gas can will now be empty. As you can see, it's not 58% anymore. It's 0 because it has the different look. Gas can is green. And then now siphon. And so it'll let you siphon, and that gas can will be at 100%. This has come in useful for me on a couple occasions. I've used that before. And it works like a charm. There it is at 100%. We got 100% gas there, but we want to fuel up our Camaro because it is my favorite car and I don't want to be slacking. So we'll go over to a fuel station and then try to see if we can find some gas and then go over what you can do at a gas station. Okay, so we're now at a gas station and you see that there are some gas cans here. Let's check this fuel can out, see if it's full. That is 50 something percent capacity. So you're lucky to find fuel tanks or fuel cans at gas stations. They should be around, that's 54. So they're both about half full. It's no guarantee that you'll find gas in the pumps. They do tend to refill, I think. I've come back to gas stations to have their gas regenerated in the tank. I'm not sure what the stats are on that. These tanks are all cashed out. This one has a sliver. I'm not sure if I can grab any gas from it. Let's see if it actually has anything. It did have a little something. It had 5%. So that's how you grab gas from a fuel pump. It's really easy. You know, you just put the tank in, siphon, and then make sure, I do this all the time, as I leave without grabbing the can back. Need to grab that can back. Uh-oh. Got some action going on over here. We got bandolitos. Oh no. You're interrupting my mojo here. You know I'm trying to talk about gas there, buddy? All right. My friend's got him. My little NPC friend. They do help out every once in a while. But anyways, so that's it for really gas and gas stations. You can grab fuel cans from the gas station. You can grab fuel from the pumps. It's not guaranteed they'll be there. But the number one thing you want to remember to do is get your potato crops growing, get a water system going at your base, get the chemistry station and the fuel or the fat converter. Then you'll be making fuel no problem, and you won't have any issues powering your generators or filling up your cars, because that's like the most important thing. So you can get around the map, get supplies, and thrive. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. Hopefully it's helped out. I know it's very basic, but people ask about gas all the time. So I figured I'd do something really basic just to cover gas, because there's not much to it. And hopefully you got some knowledge out of this. So please like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you on my live streams.